Y bueno, hola a todos, bienvenidísimos. Vamos a reaccionar aquí al tráiler del EA Sports FC. Espero que vaya. Ahí, vale. Vamos a reaccionar. Espero que esté todo yendo bien. Y bueno, hola a todos. Vale, comienza, ¿eh? Espero que esté viendo bien. Disculpad que haya empezado tan tarde. Vale, EA Sports FC. Vale, aquí vemos un poco. Vale, ahora sí ya va a comenzar. Ahora sí. Vale. Vale, ahí lo están presentando. Vale, ya se tiene que estar escuchando. A ver, ahora van a presentar el juego.
And surfing and other crazy stuff. We played football. We called it soccer there, but it was football. I played on a great team with great people who went on to do some pretty extraordinary things. But what's most important for me for that time are the friendships that I forged, friendships that have lasted me a lifetime. As I grew, I went to work in an Italian restaurant to help pay my way through high school and college. And in addition to a bunch of very passionate Italians, we had 2 Turks, a Swede, a Dane, an Englishman from Blackpool, and an Armenian maitre d' who went Englishman from Blackpool, and an Armenian maitre d' who went Gino Almano. Not his real name, but that's a different story. And Gino is a very particular character with lots of very interesting characteristics. But the most important to us was there's a 40-something midfielder, which seemed ancient to me at the time. He was an incredible playmaker in our Tuesday night
supongo que ahora presentarán el juego.
I joined Electronic Arts in 2000, and I almost immediately started spending time in the UK and broader Europe, and ultimately ended up living in the UK for a stint. In a small studio apartment above a curry shop, which if you're a kid growing up with not much disposable income, has all kinds of benefits. But for the first time in my life, I no longer had to seek football out. I was surrounded by it. I got to go see my first ever Premier League match. Fulham playing at Loftus Road. Craven Cottage was getting a refit. And Fulham were great, but Chelsea was my team. And I've been criticized a great deal over the years for being a Chelsea fan for all kinds of different reasons. But for me, watching Lampard and Drogba play was electrifying. And I couldn't get away from the attraction I had to Chelsea Football Club. But I got to travel around Europe, and I remember being in Munich in the winter and going to see Bayern play. Now, I was not prepared for the cold. I get there, I have a jacket on, I don't know what the temperature was, but it was cold. So I go immediately to the merchandise stand and I buy beanies and scarves
está en
and
inglés,
socks
no sé, no
and whatever
entiendo mucho lo que
paraphernalia
dice, pero bueno,
I
a ver
could
si
get on my
presentan
body
ya
to
las
keep me
imágenes
warm.
del juego
I
por
went to the
dentro.
bar and grabbed a drink and worked my way to my seat. I put my drink down and began cheering with my friends and fans around me, and for what seemed like minutes, I bent down to pick up my drink, and it was frozen. As an Aussie kid who grew up on the beach, I'd never seen this kind of environmental dark magic. So as I stood there clenching this ice cube shaped as a cup, looking enviously at those around me drinking warm red wine, I thought to myself, this is football. But it did prepare me for the next chapter of my football story, which was I got invited to go to Vancouver, Canada. It also gets a little cold from time to time. And become part of the EA Sports football video game
Hola,
team.
Susana, bienvenida.
We were the UN of video game development. We were 19 nationalities speaking what felt like 20
Hola,
different
Clubes
languages.
Pro, también bienvenido al directo. Muchas gracias a todos los que estáis en directo y bienvenidísimos.
The game we had then isn't the game we have now. And we would come to work
Vale,
every
ojo,
day,
ahí tenemos imágenes
united by
de
this
los
one thing,
diferentes
this passion, this love that we
FIFAs,
had for
parece
football.
ser,
And we would
de
challenge
diferentes años.
ourselves and ask ourselves the question, what happens if we go all in? What if we give this everything we've got? At a time where it wasn't our biggest
Bueno, a ver
game
cuando
as a
muestran el
company.
juego.
At a time where it wasn't the biggest sports game in the world. But it was the biggest game in the world, and we felt like it deserved everything we had, and we challenged ourselves, could we change the way football video games are played? Well, it's 2010 since I was able to work directly with that team. I went on to do some different things in the company and ended up here before you today. But as I look back, what that team,
Bueno, muchísimas gracias a todos
in
los que
partnership
estáis
with
aquí.
all of you, all of our friends, all of our partners, all of our players, what that team has done is truly extraordinary.
Bueno, siguen
We have
hablando.
150 million fans,
Vale, ojo,
which if you measure us
150
as a
millones de
country
fans
would make
al
us the
juego.
9th biggest country in the world.
Parece que ahora va a empezar
Last
ya.
year alone, we had 9 billion hours of play, more than 3 times the viewership of the world's biggest linear entertainment properties. It's hard to argue that together we came and we changed the way football video games a little more broadly and a little more ambitiously. And I think about the evolution of creativity and athletic performance inside of our game. I think about the fact that many of
cambia la
the
forma
biggest
de
teams in the world,
jugar al
and the biggest
fútbol en el
leagues in the
mundo.
world use our game in their youth programs to develop this great young talent that's coming up. And if I watch what happens on the pitch on Sundays, it's hard to argue that maybe, just maybe, just a little way, we have changed the way football is played.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias a las 3 personas que estáis
But
aquí
this is not about
en el
my
directo.
story. This is about all of our stories. This is about our collective story, how we've come together, how football has fueled the great things in our lives. Collectively, we believe in the
El juego
power
más
of
grande
football.
en el
It's
mundo.
the biggest game in the world. But it's more than just a game. Today, we're
Vale, ahí
going
vemos
all in again.
a diferentes
Taking what we
jugadores.
believe is one of the biggest steps
Ahí
possible.
está Haaland.
We
Estaba ahí
believe that
Haaland,
together
que seguramente
we can
estará en la
build
portada de
the
este
world's
EA Sports
largest football
FC24.
community, where we can connect 1 billion fans through play. And just so you know, we can't do it without all of you.
Vale, ahora
So
sí,
again,
ahora sí que
thank you
empieza.
for being here.
Ahora empieza.
Welcome to EA Sports FC. Welcome to the club.
Ahora parece que sí que va a empezar.
And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to President of EA Sports and dear friend of mine, Cam Webber.
Vale,
Thanks, Andrew. And let me echo my thanks to everyone for being here with us in Amsterdam. And to all of you in the
Parece ser
community
que
that are
es-
joining us on the live stream.
Vale, es el
It means
presidente
the
de
world
EA
that
Sports.
you're here with us today. Because this is for all of you, for everyone who loves football. And this is bigger than games. We are here because something about sport in its purest forms,
Vale, ahí
the
vemos
connection,
FC.
competition, teamwork, passion, athletes doing extraordinary things, something about all of that moves us each in deep and personal ways. That's what's always drawn me to sports. Like so many of you, I'm
Como vemos
sure,
ahí,
I
el juego de
played
todo el
football
mundo
as a young
pone.
kid, and as a little striker, working together with my teammates on the pitch, the build-up of touches, combining together to put the ball in the back of the net, I experienced why football really is the beautiful game. And as a Canadian, I also grew up going to Vancouver Whitecaps matches with my dad that I remember when I was a little guy. And fast forward far into the future to today, and now I spend my Saturday mornings watching Premier League matches with my son,
Vale,
who also
siguen
played
hablando.
football as his first sport as well. And we spent a lot of time playing our games as well.
Yo creo que
You know, once football
ahora
is part of
veremos
you,
cómo
it
es el
never really
EA
leaves.
Sports F24, pero yo creo que va a
Football is
estar
also where I
bastante
began
bien,
with
por
EA
lo que se ha
Sports.
visto,
I was part of that UN of
por
football
lo
that
que
Andy
se
just
sabe un
talked about
poco,
up in Vancouver.
va a
I
estar
was a little
bastante
part
bien.
of that. That was the point where I saw and felt the true power of football on a global scale. How our studio teams rally to bring these experiences to life. The relentless focus on gameplay innovation, keeping pace with the real world of football, and reaching to connect players in all corners of the world. Through it all, I've seen two things to be true.
Vale, ahí vemos
One, football
imágenes,
has a real soul to it. And as fans, athletes,
partidos de
artists, and
fútbol, la
creators, I'm sure
Champions,
you
bueno, no
all
sé si
feel that
era
too.
la
That
Champions.
limitless excitement for what could happen next. Two, football is also really about skill. There's a technicality to it, but also there's power, and that creates unpredictable moments.
Bueno, recordemos que el nombre cambia de FIFA, bueno, que antes era FIFA y ahora es EA Sports FC 24. Y bueno, si queréis saber más noticias, podéis ver los vídeos que he ido subiendo con noticias de este EA Sports FC 24.
Through everything that makes up the soul of football, from athletes to teams to
Bueno, aún
competitions
siguen
to fan
y
communities.
hablando.
And with innovation, we're about to take the single biggest leap in technology and immersion that interactive football has ever seen. We've said from the start that we're building the world's biggest football club with EA Sports FC.
Ahí vemos el logo EA
That's a
Sports
commitment
FC.
to all of you, built on soul and skill of football, authenticity and innovation, growing it all together. We've got millions of fans engaging with our platform every day. But beyond that, we also recognize our responsibility to
Vale, ahí
elevate
vemos
and drive
algunas
participation
ligas.
in the sport as well. And that extends beyond the digital world.
Veíamos
So
ahí
with
que
EA
aparecía,
Sports
creo que era
FC
la
Futures,
Premier, ¿no? No
we have a
sé,
$10
creo que
million
sí.
plan to meaningfully invest in community-level football on a global scale. We're proud to be partnering with football organizations and icons from across the globe to inspire young football players, providing
Bueno,
access
muchísimas
to
gracias
new
a las
and
tres personas que
refurbished
estáis aquí
pitches,
viendo el
drills,
directo, os lo
and
agradezco
equipment.
un montón.
And we'll bring some of these pitches to our FC game experiences as well. And in partnership with UEFA, we've also developed a series of free training
Espero que se esté
videos
escuchando
using
bien.
our in-game skills mode for young players and community coaches to use for everyday training. Through EA Sports FC, we're able to do so much
Vale.
more for fans.
Bueno, pues ahí estamos viendo imágenes del juego. No sé si va a haber como siempre que ahí, mira, Pepsi, PlayStation. Los colaboradores parece ser Adidas. Bueno, ahí vemos la portada del Ultimate Team y parece ser que Haaland va a ser la portada de este EA Sports, bueno, el Ultimate Team, no, perdón, de la Ultimate Edition FC24. Ahora sí comienza. Empieza el tráiler, vamos a... ya. Un juego diferente, esto creo que es lo que vi. Esto es lo que salió la semana pasada. Ahora sí comienza.
Setting a bar for the next generation to beat. The closer you get, the more you start to feel a bit of magic. The kind that inspires generations.
Sí, esto es lo que apareció la semana pasada, lo que salió la semana pasada. El tráiler, por decirlo así, de la semana pasada. Vinicius. Haaland. Como vemos, bueno, puedes crear el equipo de tu infancia. Pues esto es, bueno, lo que decían en el otro tráiler de la semana pasada. Y bueno, este EA Sports FC24 parece ser que va a ser un juego muy chulo. Parece ser que sí. Veremos ahora. Ahí.
Yeah! Thanks so much to Cam for sharing that with us. A great film showcasing EA Sports' ability to bring fans closer. Closer to football, closer to each other, and closer to the world's game. It's fitting that we're here in Amsterdam, the
El
home of
vicepresidente de
total football.
EA Sports
This city has
CFC.
given so much to the game, whether it's a proving ground
creo
for
que
Cruyff's
es.
triangular tactics or the birthplace
Podemos
of
ahí
legends
la
like
razón del
Rijkaard,
logo.
Bergkamp, and
Creo
Gullit.
que están diciendo.
Amsterdam is the perfect setting for
Vemos
us
aquí,
to launch the next chapter of EA
1275,
Sports football platform, the
1971 y
next chapter
2023.
of the world's game. Authenticity and innovation, as Cam said, these are central pillars for us and our network of partners.
Bueno, muchas
across
gracias a
the
todos
world
los que
of
estáis
football.
aquí
Amazing partners with
en
us here
directo.
tonight. From UEFA to CONMEBOL, NWSL and Serie A, these partners enable us to deliver on these core tenets, not only through the licenses and likenesses in our games, but also through the innovative ways we work together to engage with fans and bring them closer.
Ahí vemos las ligas que va a haber, bueno, las competiciones de este EA Sports CFC, como vemos la Liga Española, la MLS, la Premier League, la Liga Femenina. Como vemos ahí, más de 30 ligas, 700 equipos, 100 estadios, bueno, más de 100 y más de 700 equipos, eso, más de 100 estadios. Como ahí. Bueno, muchas gracias a las 4 personas que estáis aquí en el directo. Vale, vemos ahí varias copas.
Which suggests some big and exciting news for our fans. So much news, in fact, that I'm going to need some help in sharing it. Please welcome to the stage an incredible athlete, UEFA Women's Champions League winner, and EA Sports ambassador, Alex Scott.
Woo, woo. Thank you. That is really heavy, you know. Wow. Love the cheer from down here. Thank you very much. DJ,
creo que es la ganadora de la UEFA
Champions League. It's such an amazing experience playing in the competition, winning it. And DJ, you know, I actually managed to score a goal back in 2007.
Pretty amazing.
Just thought I'd put that one in there. But the Women's UEFA Champions League made its debut for EA Sports this season. And
sí, la ganadora de la UEFA Women's Champions League.
We've got Laura Georges, we've got Kelly Smith here in the room as well. So it's amazing. Give them a cheer, everyone, in the building tonight.
Ahí vemos el trofeo.
And we also know that the Women's Champions League is made up of teams from all over the phenomenal women's leagues across Europe. 2 of them, which already exist in the EA Sports experiences through England's WSL.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias a las 4 personas que estáis aquí en el directo.
Tonight, everybody, I am thrilled to confirm that EA Sports is adding 2 new women's leagues to FC24.
Vamos ahí la Liga Femenina que va a estar en el EA Sports CFC. Hola, fan of games, bienvenidísimo al directo.
Barcelona, Real Madrid, we've got Germany's Frauen Bundesliga featuring giants like Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg, all entering the game for the first time. I love that whoop over at the back. What else do we have to share, DJ?
Well, last week we unveiled our incredible new partnership with La Liga. It includes naming
La Liga, ahí está la Liga Española, la Liga y Sports.
Via our FC Futures program. La Liga EA Sports is the pinnacle of Spanish football and one of the most watched leagues in the world. We're very grateful for the deep and expansive partnership we share with the La Liga team and all
Va a
their
haber
clubs.
tráiler del
And to
juego,
celebrate
como
this,
siempre
on
dice
behalf of our
fan of
players,
games. Bueno,
we
pues
wanted to
no lo
ask
sé, la
someone who
verdad.
spent a little bit of time with the
No lo
trophy
sé, no sé. Por
join
ahora,
us up
bueno,
here.
pues están presentando
Please welcome
así
to the stage a man
todo,
with
pero
a
no sé.
velvet
No
first
sé si...
touch, FC icon and Ballon d'Or winner, Luis Figo.
No lo sé. Luis Figo. Está
It's a very nice trophy.
Very nice.
It is very nice.
Ahí.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you so much.
Tenemos 2 trofeos.
Alex,
Yes.
what's next?
There's more. There's more. Oh, more round of applause. Okay. Well, One of the most loved competition in global football is the Premier League, played by
ahí la Premier League
across all of our experiences. So tonight, EA Sports can proudly confirm they have signed an exclusive multi-year agreement with the league to authentically represent every single athlete, club and stadium across the FC portfolio for years to come.
Bueno, muchas gracias a las 6 personas que estáis aquí en directo. Muchísimas gracias a todos.
But Andrew is, but I am a huge fan of this player. Please welcome to the stage, everyone, 4-time winner of the Premier League, and he is a Chelsea legend. It is Didier Drogba.
Vale, presenta ahí la Champions. No, la... No, es...
Yeah!
Come on, everyone.
Trofeo.
Get down there, Didier.
No es la Champions.
I'm just sure.
Yeah. All right, this final competition sits at the pinnacle of men's European football. It's the ultimate expression of glory, and winners write their names into the fabric of football eternity. Alongside the Libertadores, it stands separate in the pantheon of prizes available in club football.
A ver, ¿qué presentan ahora?
That EA Sports has entered into a new, exclusive agreement with UEFA to share it with FC players for many years to come. For this one, we'll let the choir do the talking.
Ahora sí, el himno de la Champions. Ahora sí, la Champions, la de antes era la Copa de la Premier League. Ronaldinho. Deja ahí la copa.
Thanks, man.
Come on, man. I think we need another one. Everyone, Ronaldinho, can you get any cooler than that? Woo! Okay, EA Sports invest in these partnerships for the benefit of football fans everywhere and in the name of unrivaled authenticity.
Ahí vemos todas las competiciones otra vez.
And the exceptional lineup of partners on the screen behind me right now represent the stories of football fans everywhere. This lineup is only possible through EA Sports, and they will all be a part of FC experiences.
We know how important it is for authenticity for our fans.
FC24 se ve ahí abajo de Sports FC24.
However they choose to play. And that's why we're so energized by the network we've created across the entire world of football. Thanks to Alex, Luis, Didier, and the one and only Ronaldinho for helping share this news with us this evening. And now, here to share how we'll represent all of this for all of you is Nick Lodeker, the GM of EA Sports FC, to showcase the innovative and all-new FC24.
Hola Juan, bienvenido al directo.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you, DJ. On behalf of our development teams and partner studios all around the world, I'm honored to share with you the interactive future of the sport we all love. When considering what matters most to you, our fans in FC24, we established two clear directives driven by the pillars of authenticity and innovation. Number one, to create experiences where previously never before possible for us to achieve. And number two, to build from our 30-year foundation of innovative gameplay to bring you even closer to the world's game. So let's get into it. Let me show you our most authentic football experience yet, built with the best fans, leagues, and partners. Let me show you FC24 and the FC brand ecosystem, its foundation. FC24
Vale, como
is
vemos,
built on a trinity of all
ahí
new technology
la
that
tecnología que usa el juego.
gameplay. Let's start with Hypermotion V.
Vale,
This
vemos
is the
ahí a
biggest
Haaland.
step change in any EA Sports game, possibly ever. Hypermotion V utilizes volumetric capture
Vale.
from more than 180 matches to build the most precise
Bueno, la
animations
tecnología de
ever. We can now see
Hypermotion.
a play happen in real time in the Champions League, and within days, have those animations in our engine ready to drop into the game for you. You'll remember this iconic goal from Erling Haaland in the Champions League, now in animation in-game, thanks to Hypermotion V. This is the first time we've been able to capture direct from
Vale,
live
vemos ahí la
professional
Premier, la
matches.
Liga,
And
la
that gets you
Champions.
closer to the real thing than ever before. Next, the Frostbite engine is always evolving, and this season is no exception.
Vale.
It's been totally overhauled, and you just saw what it can do
Bueno, ahí
in the
no sé
trailer
si son
a
nuevas
few minutes
match
ago.
de
So what's powering Frostbite?
experience.
Our all-new
Vale,
EA
nuevas, parece
Sports
que hay nuevas
Sapient
cosas.
technology, which delivers body forms 10 times more precise than previous iterations, and measures movement to the
Vale, el movimiento de las
smallest
botas
detail.
más
So
detallado.
player likeness is unmatched. You can see here in the animation of the kits, GPU cloth finally models the fits of modern football. Now you can see player athleticism as kits respond to players as they move. And Frostbite powers an all-new match day experience, as you see here. Dynamic match intros and match day menus will showcase never-before-seen angles of the action, including
Vale,
new footage of pundits and commentators. Now,
Estas tres
that's
cosas
a
nuevas
lot. We have
son
one
una de
more to
las cosas nuevas
highlight.
que tiene.
Our third piece in the trinity of technology is play styles, optimized by Opta. As many of you know, Opta has been the industry leader in understanding player data for 25 years. With this collaboration, we've equipped footballers with their signature abilities, and we're calling those
Vale,
play
estos creo que
styles.
son imágenes
So
del
Sam
juego.
Kerr
¿eh?
without play styles might miss the target. Sam, with the finesse finishing play style, clearly finds the back of the net. Take it from me. This is the best gameplay we've ever had. And we also have massive news in our modes. It starts with Ultimate Team, but I'll let someone much more qualified tell you a little bit about it.
Hey Nick, EA Sports and everyone in Amsterdam, and all the people watching. I wanted to say congratulations on the reveal of FC. I'm gutted to not be
Bueno,
there,
ahí
but very
ponen
happy to be an
un
official
vídeo.
ambassador for EA Sports, and I'm so proud of the development
es.
across the women's game. Especially to hear and announce the massive news that women's football will be an Ultimate Team this year. Congrats again, Nick, and EA Sports FC team. Hope you all have some time to tune in to cheer on the Lionesses with me soon. All the best.
Ultimate Team.
Thank you, Leah. Ultimate Team is the most played mode
El modo
where
de
you build
Ultimate
your dream
Team.
squad. The big news that Leah just broke: women's football is coming to Ultimate Team. This is the biggest player pool we've ever introduced, including heroes, icons, and 6 different competitions, unlocking the most squad building opportunities you've ever had. And Ultimate Team is also introducing evolutions, allowing you to upgrade players throughout the season based on your play, so you can build true, unique club legends in your squad. Our focus for FC24 is only matched by our ambition for the massive
Ojo,
FC
FC
ecosystem
Online,
that includes
FC
online,
Pro,
mobile, tactical, and
FC
FC Pro.
Online.
Later in September, when it updates, FC Online will be a part of the Asian Games. That's exciting news, as it's the very first time video games will be recognized as an official sport. FC Mobile delivers a whole new feature set
FC
to its
Mobile.
growing base of over 100
Parece
million
que sí que va a
fans,
seguir
with an update to come later this fall.
existiendo el FIFA.
We're
Bueno,
also expanding our
ahora se
mobile
llamará
offering with
FC
FC
Mobile.
Tactical,
Va a
a
seguir
turn-based
existiendo, solo que
strategy
se van a
game
reiniciar
offering
las cuentas.
entirely new ways to experience the world's game. This next one is long overdue. FC Pro is our all-new
FC
EA
Pro.
Sports platform, built with our league partners and our pro players. We've
Jugadores
never been able to
pro.
do this. FC Pro simplifies the path to the finals that puts all players in a single competitive structure, culminating in the FC Pro Championship. Very early on, with many
Vale, ahí
different
vemos-
projects, and there's a lot
Parece
to get
que
excited
ahora
about.
se va esto...
Okay.
Vale.
Okay. Let you to all of you. FC is a platform intended to grow the love of football, and it's created by, for, and with our entire worldwide community. FC24 will launch globally on
Ahí,
September
vale, ahí lo
29th,
tenemos.
and get early
La
access
portada...
on September
Ah, bueno,
22nd
vale,
if you
es
pre-order the Ultimate
la
Edition.
Ultimate Edition
And now,
el 22 de
without further
septiembre.
ado, here is
Esa
the
es la
world
portada, la tenemos
premiere
ahí.
of EA Sports FC24.
Ahora sí. Vale, ahí está Haaland. Bueno, muchas gracias a las 7 personas que estáis. Vale. Ahora sí, esto ya sí que es el tráiler del juego. Hypermotion. Vale, todo lo que vimos. Vale, bueno, no se estará escuchando por... Bueno, creo que no. Vale. Vale, ahí balón. Un balón... Bueno, nueva... Más realista. Es más realista el juego. Vale, ahí vemos... Eso era desde el juego, ¿vale? O sea, cómo se vería en el juego. Haaland, que seguramente será la portada. Vale. Ahí está Haaland, que seguramente será la portada de este EA Sports FC 24. Vale, ahora ya. Ahí está.
Everyone, welcome Erling Haaland to the FC family.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Erling. Season, Premier League goal scoring record, the treble.
Bueno, muchas gracias a
We're
las 8 personas que estáis aquí en el directo.
grace the cover of this very special FC.
Ahí tenemos la portada del juego. Haaland aparecerá en la portada.
What do you think? How did we do?
Esto es algo que ya
No, I like
suponíamos,
it,
pero
I have to say.
ahora ya
It's not bad.
está confirmado.
No, I really
Esta
like,
es la portada del
first
EA
of all, the
Sports
picture.
FC
It's really nice from the
24.
game. I scored 5 goals, so that's a good start. And also, I mean, it's a dream. Everyone knows that. As a footballer and everything, it's a dream for every single guy that plays football. And then to be able to be on the cover is it's really nice. So I'm really happy, and yeah, it's a really proud moment.
Ahí está.
Thank you, Erling, for joining us on this memorable day. Thank you, everyone. That's the end of the show. Goodbye from Amsterdam.
Y bueno, pues ya se ha acabado. Esto tampoco no se ha visto un montón, pero bueno, hemos podido ver cómo va a ser pues un poco el juego, el EA Sports FC 24. Así que espero que os haya gustado muchísimo. Muchas gracias a todos los que habéis estado y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo o directo. ¡Chao!